Singing all dance and craft. I don't understand this.
You were looking for a way to change your life. You could not do this on your own. All the ways you wish you could be, that's me.
You know, not to draw parallels, but, you do realize you're talking to yourself, don't you? Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu! Yeah, well, a few days ago, I actually did a review on the following. I recently got my first Craft One figure, the Agent, and that's right, he is actually based on Brian Mills from Taken. And, you know, look, this figure looks amazing, and for the money, this is a really nice figure. Now, a lot of people online like to criticize the likeness and blah, 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 but you know what? Honestly, this thing looks cool. I mean, one of the things I didn't even make a comment on was how heavy-duty the figure is. I mean, the figure's body and everything. I mean, you pull this thing out of the package, or you just move it around like it is right now, and you can feel the weight to the body. This is one heavy-duty body here. And I'm sorry, but anyone who says this doesn't look like Liam Neeson or Brian Mills or whatever, hey, listen, seriously, if you can do better, good for you. But you know what? This is really cool, and it's a really nice figure. Plus, you can always be sure of the likeness when you show a picture of it to your wife, and the first thing she says is, Liam! Yeah, that's right, she knew who it was. So anybody out there criticizing, stop it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I liked it, and it was well worth the money. Which leads me to today's review. One of my all-time favorite movies ever is a Fight Club. That's right. And, you know, sometimes it's fun to go start a Fight Club and... what? We're not supposed to talk about that. Yeah, Fight Club. It's a really good movie. Is that better? Anyway, yeah, apparently, Craft One made a Tyler Durden. They didn't just make one. No, they made two Tyler Durdens. And I really wish they'd have made the Brian Mills that way. See, Brian Mills came with two heads. And that's it. He just came with two heads and a full body and his clothes and, you know, accessories and stuff like that. Well, the Tyler Durden actually comes with two heads and two full costumes. So isn't that awesome? So today's review will be on the following. Today's review will be on the Craft One. Or is it CRAFTONE? I don't know. I talked to somebody about that in the post. Maybe it's CRAFTONE for all we know. I don't know. But it's on the Figther. I think they meant fighter. But you know what? It's a well-known fact that dyslexia hits a lot of people overseas. It's a pretty tragic thing. That's why you should support them by sending them all your money by buying figures like this. And today's review is on Tyler Durden. Now, you won't see his name anywhere, but there's no mistaking who that's supposed to be. Now, as you can see by the look here, this is Tyler at the end of the movie when he shaves his head and blah, blah, blah. Looks like a space monkey. But you know what? That looks awesome. Now, this figure is supposed to also come with the other head with the spiky hair, the way he looked at the beginning of the movie. So before we look at it, because I haven't looked at it yet, for all I know it's going to look like crap. Now, everybody criticized that Brian Mills figure, and I really liked it. Now, I really hope I like this one. So, in the meantime, let's look at the back of the package, shall we? Figther. Anyway, here's the back of the package, looking like the same thing from the front, except for it's got the warnings and no picture of Tyler. And those warnings are hysterical if you ever want to read them, because, you know, it does say that you can eat it if you want to, see? Can be swallowed. Yeah, so do it if you want to. I'm not saying you should, but, hey, it has all the nutritional value that you could need for the day. So let's look at the front of the box again. So here's the front of the package one more time, and I have been waiting over a week for this figure. It's been driving me nuts, man. I ordered it, and it came so slow, it went all around the world, and finally it came to me. And it's so funny because, you know, here in the white world, you could just throw it and probably hit the white world. It's so crappy. But you know what? Let's open this box because I'm dying to see what he looks like. What do you say? Now, when you remove the box lid, you will find a foam. And when I leaned them up here, it sounded like something might be loose. So let's pull this foam away and see what might be sliding around the package. Oh, look, it was one of his hands. So let's fix that real quick. So here's the figure with the little hand thing fixed in. As you can see, Tyler's has a bag over his head and has been murdered, apparently. But no, that looks amazing. Check that out. And I can't even see his face entirely. Now, if you notice, he comes dressed in his end costume. Now, I don't know if they all come like that or if some come with this other costume over here on instead. But I don't know. I haven't seen it. I could have swore some of the boxes had the spiky-haired face on it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't look into it, but I could have swore that's what I saw. But anyway, there's the figure there looking very cool, and he just looks amazing. A lot of people criticize, too, his costume for not being accurate. And if you look at the scene where he meets the Jack or whoever, whatever you want to call him, in the hotel room, this is exactly what he's wearing, man. He's wearing the little orange mesh top, the red pants, and these little brown shoes. And this is the outfit. That is awesome. Plus, I believe he comes with rings or something in there. But as you can see, he comes with his other pair of boots that he wears all through the beginning of the movie, some extra hands, and his jacket, pants, and a shirt, and then his spiky hair. Now, one of the things that I'm a little disappointed with is I don't see a stand. Now, that doesn't mean it's not in here, but I hope it comes with a stand because the Brian Mills came with a stand, so I'm really hoping he's in here. So, I say we pull him out of the box and see what's inside. And here's Tyler Durden standing straight out of the package, and he looks awesome. Number one, being a fan of the movie. Now, there's always been the knockoff Tyler Durden and Brad Pitt, head sculpts and stuff like that. But this is the first one that I've ever seen of his shaved head look from the end of the movie. I mean, complete with the little scarred, scratch, wound on his head and everything like that. This looks awesome, man. I mean, they did a really good job on this. And like I was going to say, it's really cool to actually finally get this because this is a look that I wanted a figure of him for quite some time. This is awesome because you could always get the spiky-haired looks and stuff like that. And, you get sick of seeing that even though it's the most well-known look of Tyler Durden. I've seen so many custom figures like that. This look right here, I thought that would be an awesome one to have. And here it is, man, complete with a furry coat and everything. Now, here's some complaints. Number one, that's Brian Mills' stand. That's right, this Tyler does not come with a stand, and that sort of stinks. Now, as cool of a figure as this is, for some reason, when I opened the Brian Mills figure, I don't know, I just felt like, like it was more of a complete figure. Now, that's silly because this one has two figures, essentially. Now, if you buy the deluxe version, you get both figures and an extra body. So you get the muscle body underneath here, just a naked version of that you put all of the accessories on so you can have both looks. Now, I'm probably going to buy an extra body and then dress the other figure because, it's too good not to see. So, while we're talking about that, what did it come with? Well, it came with his red leather jacket. There's the other Fight Club Tyler Durden head with the spiky hair. There's his boots, and then over here you will see his motocross shirt there, which is awesome looking. And then he's got his pants. And then over here in this little bag, I haven't opened this stuff up, but he's got his glasses he wore at the end of the movie. The little Barbie doll leg lighter that he uses at the end of the movie, which I had no clue he even used until I saw this accessory. And then I saw him hold it in the movie, and I went, oh, okay, it's only there for like a few seconds. And then he's got one blue ring and one red ring. And then he's also got one cigarette, which is awesome because you can plug it into the side of his mouth on either head sculpt, and it looks like it fits perfectly because I've seen reviews of this already. And he looks amazing. Check him out. Now, this outfit looks cool. I mean, that is a true mesh shirt. You can actually see his pants through there, I think. You can in real life. I don't know if you can make that out there. His pants were unbuttoned in the package. Now, I don't know if mine were like that on purpose, because they want to know which outfit you're going to use or whatever on this body. But snapping his little pants shut was hard because they're really tight to his hips. But anyway, another complaint that I have is he comes with what? He's got the two hands. He probably comes with like 4 others or 5 others. And one of the complaints I have is he doesn't have the lips on the back of his hands. Now, that would be cool if it did, but none of the hands come like that. Now, I don't expect them to do that, honestly, but it would have been a cool thing to have. I don't even know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tyler had it in the movie. I know he had it in the one scene. I don't know if he had it throughout the end of the movie, but, I guess you'd have to be an eagle-eyed, observer to notice that. Now, I love these shoes. They are awesome. I mean, they look just like the ones he wore in the movie. He's got red socks, and then there's his outfit. So if we flip him around, you'll see some more of this fuzzy bear, fuzzy coat here, and it really does feel like a stuffed animal. I mean, it does, the little fur and stuff like that, and that just looks awesome. I love it. So, I say we look at this likeness up close. What do you say? Now, here we go with a super duper close-up look. And as you can see, there's the mesh part of the shirt. And it's see-through there, and then it's got, you know, the material here that you can't see through. And then down here, more mesh. And it is awesome looking. Very cool indeed. And then there's his red pants. But first, let's look at his face, shall we? So we work up here, and we'll see the skin of his neck. And then what's funny, look, is there's the little button flap things or whatever, and that's screen accurate, dude. That's what it had. And then over here, we'll find his chest and work our way up to his face. Let's see what we see. Oh, look, there's his little goatee thing and his little mustache. Very Brad Pitty lips there. There's his nose, and then look at his eyes. I love it. Now, I have been buying knockoff 1/6 scale figures for a long time, and it really annoys me when you look at a figure like this up close and they get the eye color wrong. For some reason, they do that a lot. Like, I've seen a lot of Brad Pitt heads with brown eyes or whatever, green eyes, and you know what's funny is that's perfect. I think it is awesome looking. And then up here, we'll see his head. Look at that. Look at that bloody little gash on his head there. Very cool indeed. And like I said, Craft One, this is not a Hot Toys figure and stuff like that, and you can't expect that. I don't even know how long this company's been around, but you know what? This looks awesome. Now, a lot of people, criticize these likenesses and junk for not looking enough like the characters, but you know what? Seriously, I can see Brad Pitt and Tyler Durden in this, and I think he looks amazing. Now, with the other likeness, a lot of people like to say, this one's not as strong as that one is up there. And a bunch of other people say that it's the same likeness, just with, hair on it. Now, I do think it's a different likeness. You can tell because of the lips and the way the mouth is and stuff like that. And it still looks good. I don't know what the problem is with, people. But, hey, look, just look at it this way. You're getting that figure up there, and this one is an extra. So, who cares? You just pick the one you like, man. I'm going to pick up another body. Like I said, I'm not going to be stripping this one and putting this head on there and the new clothes and stuff because I don't want to mess it up. I am going to get another body, though, and put this head on there. Now, this looks amazing. I am very happy with it. Let's look over here at his motocross shirt. Check this out. It's got, like, little motorcycles all over it. That is awesome, man. Very cool. I've been wanting to get a 1/6 scale shirt like this for a long time because I could never find one. And then over here is his shoes, his little loafers, looking very cool. That is very, very neat. They even got the color right. There's his hand up here. There's his hand. Just a generic, kind of like Hot Toys hand. And I think this figure is amazing. Now, although I said I wasn't going to strip him, I will show you the body. Check this out. Look at that. That's the muscle body underneath his Furry Fuzzy the Bear coat, and I think that looks awesome. This is the same body that's on the Brian Mills, too, underneath his clothes, and I think that looks so good. I mean, because good, heavy-duty muscle bodies, are expensive, and I think it's really cool to get one of those with that, because they could have just gave you a generic body, and it wouldn't have looked good at all. And one of the things I did notice is his knuckles have, like, the pink around them and stuff, so they did, they didn't just give you generic hands like some figure bodies do, because there's way more expensive figures than this that use these kind of bodies, and they don't paint the knuckles or anything like that, and I think that looks awesome! So there's my very quick, even though 14 minutes is not really very quick, review of the Craft One Fighter figure, and it's based on Tyler Durden, and he looks amazing. This is one really cool figure. My complaints that I have for this figure, one, which was not in Craft One's control, is, how long the delivery took, but that was the company I bought it from. They couldn't help it either. But you know what? Other than that, the other complaints that I have is he doesn't come with a stand, number one, and Brian Mills is even going, hey, I'm checking my phone for the time to see how long it's going to be before you give me back my stand. But as you can see, they're about the same height, too. I mean, you can tell because it's the same body, duh. But the other complaint that I have, besides the fact that it didn't come with a stand, is, what was it? I don't even remember. Do you remember what my other complaint was? Oh, I know! Keeps punching me in the face. Hey, Tyler, stop hitting me in the face, man. But you know what? This figure looks amazing. And, I think it's well worth the money, and I think anybody out there that likes to criticize stuff like that, and they say, oh, that doesn't look like Brad Pitt. That doesn't look like him at all. No, not at all. And you know what else doesn't look like Brad Pitt? This up here doesn't look like Brad Pitt, so you shouldn't buy this one either. But you know what? I don't care what you buy. I like it, and it's amazing. And it was well worth the money. And yeah, I will be buying another one of these muscle bodies to put that head on down there because I gotta see it in the other outfit. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews. Come on, guys, gather around. Gather around. Come on, Bellsbug. Come on. All right, come on, Mr. Evil Cheese. All right, now the first rule of Zombie Fight Club is you do not punch the zombies because they will bite you. And, hey, how'd you get here? Get him, guys. How does he keep getting in? Come on, guys, let's go.